been a minute since we.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Dime back with another video, and as y'all can see by today's title, it's another story time, and I'm giving y'all story times in the mix. So I'm gonna start doing something like this, doing story times on the weekends, and during the week uploading the vlog. So Fridays, y'all will be getting a vlog from Monday through Friday, and what's that word? Saturday and Sunday, y'all will be getting uploads. So today I'm gonna be telling y'all a story time. Sorry, my camera a little crooked. A story time about how I ran away for help and the police were playing both sides of the fence, and I was just wondering why. Just why. So growing up as kids, I had it hard. I don't care what nobody says. Y'all can say what y'all want to. This is my life. This is my story. I'm telling it. So growing up as a kid, I had it hard. So when I got back to that age 14, I put my application in and started working at McDeezy's. Okay? So now I'm working at McDeezy's, and money started to fall out of my pocket like waterworks. I ain't got nothing to show for it, but it's coming out of my pocket. I'm handing out money like left and right. And remind you, I'm working hard. I'm pulling double shifts. I am 14 and 15, 16 and 17, pulling double shifts, going to school and pulling double shifts. So in my time, I started picking money over work, over school, because it was like, damn, am I not going to ever see my results in money? Like, the only thing I get to do is buy me one pair of shoes every week for $40. Remind you, my feet are small, so the change was nothing. $40 ain't nothing. $40 ain't nothing. $60 ain't nothing. Like, that's exactly what my shoes is, because I wear a size 4 and 5. I think it's the most I can go to is a 6, because a 6.5 is extremely big. So I'm like, be for real, I'm paying little to none money, but I'm broke every motherfucking week, and I get paid every 2 weeks. So how you go broke if you pulling double shifts? Diamond. Moral of the story is, people couldn't see me be great. So now I'm here to tell y'all how I wasn't even great at all, I felt like. So I turn around and I go to work every day, go to school every day, but to a point, you get a mental breakdown. A mental breakdown means you tired of the same bullshit, so now you speaking up for yourself. And now speaking up for yourself, now everybody calling you the bad child, or the problem child, problematic, or they want to tell you ain't nothing, or this and the third. You talk disrespectful, you act disrespectful, you should keep your mouth closed. I'm going to have my mouth flopping open left and right, 40 going north, because you want to know why? Money coming out my pocket left and right every day, 40 going north, okay? But hey, I couldn't say nothing because I was a kid. So when I hit 16, I started picking up every day, every weekend. I never was at home. So then, the times I got off of work to go to sleep, I wasn't at home. I was out in the streets, because that's my only free time, so I'm going to take that to the advantage. It wasn't making people happy. Happy was not even the word. Happy wasn't even the key. So everybody wanted me to have friends, be a kid, and what to do, but I was doing grown folks thing before I even could be a kid. So me being a kid was never an option. So, like I said, this is my story here, and another story. Save y'all stories for your own time. This is my YouTube. So that's how life was. So then I got into a relationship, whatever. So now it was me getting this relationship that struck nerves and ankles and stomach bells. It was just rung to the heart. It just rung a ding ding ding. Remind you what happened to find your friends, find your boyfriend, find you something to do, find you something safe to do something this and that third. Now I'm finding me something safe to do. Now the safe to do ain't even safe to do. Ooh, like where the math is just not mathing. Bam. So now, let me see. 17 come. So like I said, y'all hear me say, did I say I was living great? No, I didn't. I just said hell was knocking on my door, and I kept answering. So 17 come. I get put out because I wouldn't up the price of the money that I was given. And I said, how if I'm already only being able to pay for one pair of shoes a week? Like, I literally got only $120 to my name. So 60 here and 60 there, I'm out of money. And I'm getting every bit of $700 for a check. I don't have no car note, but I was paying one. I don't have no bills, but I'm paying some. I don't have no phone bill, but I'm paying it. You feel me? Okay, then I end up, that's another story for here and there, not this story. So I'm like, I'm paying out my pocket. And I mean, 17, I get put out because I said, that's all my check. I can't do it. So, yo, disrespectful ass mother whoop-de-whoop-da-whoop. And I'm like, ooh. at the time, I didn't know how to take criticism, so I'll sit there and be like, this bitch. So now I'm playing and plotting in my head like I'm finna wind it up. Okay, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna never like, okay, cause you tried it, cause you snapping. And at the time, that was my favorite thing to say. I'd be like, you snapping, and I snap. I'm like, cause you snapping. You feel me? Cause you snapped. Cause you did. You did. You really did. But me being me, more the story is, I said, okay, I ain't gonna let it bother me. I ain't gonna let it faze me, okay? So, but I'm really making and plotting. So at this point, I was deeply in my thoughts of what I'm about to do if the next person come to me sideways. Because y'all not finna all bully me. I'm not finna go to school, go to get bullied. Go home and get bullied. Then I go to work and I'm getting fine, dying, wine. You feel me? You feel me? Oh, we ain't finna do that. At this point, I said I've been living good life. The good life. So, me and my money was getting funny. So, my mouth started getting reckless because I'm paying too much money and I gotta still come home. I'm going to work pulling double shifts. Ain't nobody in here pulling double nothing. Ain't nobody even working. I'm giving money for stuff that I don't even do. You feel me? I'm not here giving my whole entirely check to everybody. Everybody. It wasn't just one person. It was everybody. So, I'm like, oh, I get put out because I said I can't afford this money right now. I can't. Like, in this process, I'm starting to find myself, I ain't got no money. And I've been working for 3 years. I ain't got $1 to save up in the bank. I can't even go to school and buy me a bag of chips. And that was 50 cents. But everybody thought I was bougie because I kept my hair and nails did. Guess what? I do my own stuff. So I best to be bougie. Okay? Bougie was my first and middle and last name, okay? So everybody like, you got money. No, I really didn't. I really was a broke hoe. I just was working and that's all y'all knew. Murder, she wrote, that's all y'all knew. I get put out and I took my bags and luggages proudly. People is crazy to make me seem like I'm the one crazy. So I get put out. Ooh. I get put out and I put my bags in my back proudly because you wanna know why? I've been doing my own big dizzy busy bop since I was a kid. So you think this is gonna bother me? You putting me out, I'm already prepared for getting put out. I'm already prepared to be homeless. I'm already prepared to have nothing. I'm already prepared for that because you wanna know why? I'm working and ain't got nothing. So, after I get put out, I pick my bags up. I ain't look back. Now, I'm literally 30 minutes away. Blowing up on me, you better bring your motherfucking ass back here or I'm gonna whoop. I said, no, this is your last time putting me out. I got put out multiple times, but it was like a put out situation where I get put outside and had to just stay outside for an hour or whatever. But it was to the point where it was like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. I just got off of work. She's putting me out. I've been just thinking, you think you grounded than me. You gotta get the fuck out of my house. So I'm packing. She's like, you better get the fuck out of my house. I do this. I promise you get out of my house. It's nighttime. I just got off work. What could I have possibly done? I'm just thinking about it. You owe me this money. Oh, you owe me. You owe me. And then their first favorite line is, I raised you. I put you on the earth and I'll take you out. Well, then do that because everything will go away. Everything. All my problems, my traumatic, my disbeliefs, my bad consciousness, my self-esteem, low self-esteem, it'll all go away. Do it. I want to see you do it. So at this point, by all means, do what you gotta do, boo. What you want me to do? You want me to hold it for you and I knock myself out, or you gonna do it? Because I don't care no more. I'm not finna keep playing these games. I'm going to work, going to school, coming back home, doing for everybody else. I can't get nothing done. I can't ask for nothing. I'm buying house supply and I'm getting home. I'm not even at home to use the house supply, but you want me to buy house supply. So me personally, by all means, do what y'all want to because it ain't with me. And I'm like, how y'all gonna sit up here and do that to me? But I ain't really care. When she said get out, that was the best thing I could ever heard. So I put my bags on my back and I didn't give her. I didn't care. I had somebody call. But she had all the time to tell me to get my ass back home or stop my car. She put me out and watched me pack up all my stuff and took it from downstairs all the way upstairs to the front door. Called me a ride. Called my ride from an hour away to come and get me and take me 30 minutes away. So that was almost about 2 hours. She could have made her mind up. She waited until I get in that car. Next thing you know, the popo looking for me. Now I'm on the run. Now I'm on the run. How am I on the run, Mr. Popo? I left because she told me to leave. So then I had to come back. But this is what I'm saying. It don't stop here. I had to come back. Because now they saying I'm a minor, so I don't have the right. Because bitch, who the fuck? She put me out. Then when I came back talking about my money goes up. Child, I could have just, you know, that's what I could have did. Like, who? I comes back, it didn't stop there. You think you're growing than me. You thought you was growing than me. I think you funny. I wasn't gonna have the popo on my side. You my motherfucking kid. You just put your motherfucking kid out. Then this just like, it was like I said, it was starting to get like the more and more days went by and I wasn't interacting with her. Like, I was not saying anything to her. I gave her money. I left and went to school. Some days she was mad because I went to school. You don't want to stay home and help me. I'm fine. Deuces, I got to go to school and I got to go to work. See ya. So she's like, some days you don't want to call off. You don't want to call off and get your check. You don't want to go to, you don't want, I'm cool, baby. I'm going to go and do what's best for me. And what's best for me is going to school and work. And some days I just be so tired that I wouldn't even want to go to work, but I know I couldn't stay there. I needed something to take my whole entire day from home. Like, it was just, I'm not getting into them deep stories, but if y'all know me, y'all know. If y'all don't know me, y'all will get to know me because I'm starting to be more open and I don't care who feelings hurt because my feelings been hurt. Okay? So, yeah. Comes back home, next thing you know, boom, boom, boom. Now it's starting to get physical around the house. Now it's a push situation. It's a mock me in my head. It's a talk in my face. It's a call me out my name. It's a this and a third. So now I'm getting hard. Like, people thinking I'm at school living life. I'm literally taking L's left and left and left. I couldn't even say left and right because it wasn't no thing that was such thing as a right situation in my mind. I mean, I was fighting my mom. I mean, I wasn't even fighting my mom. Let me put it like that. I wasn't even fighting, but I was fighting my relationship. We were fighting, then me and her fighting. It was like, I don't have no comfort home. Like, I don't have a standstill platform in my mind. I can't, you know how everybody have a safe place or a safe space? I didn't have none of that. I didn't have none of that. I was living in hell. Double hockey sticks, triple hockey sticks. Forget that. I was living in H-E-L-L-L's, okay? I was taking L's after L's. I was living in there, okay? So it's like, I was literally fighting battles, and it was like there was nobody in my corner to stand still with me. So let me tell y'all, boom, boom, boom. Everybody thinking I was living pictures of cream, and I really wasn't. That's why I said, that's another story time. Here and there, another story, not this story. Just keep this in mind. My ex was no help. And we're going to talk about that in another story about the situation. He swore up and down his life situation was terrible. Boy, you white. Ain't nothing wrong with the right. Okay? Because you white. Okay, but that's here and there in the store, like I said. But around this time, it was just H-E-L-L double. It was going through so much. So then, one particular day, we ended up having it out. I just couldn't take it no more. So now I'm fighting everybody. Because y'all not finna keep putting your hands on me. You're not finna keep talking to me recklessly. Shut off. Y'all not finna keep doing this. And y'all not finna keep throwing back what another did to me in my face. Y'all can play that with somebody else. Because these, I'm finna give y'all what y'all dealt. Wind it up. So now I'm beep. Now I'm fighting everybody. Now y'all can say to the point where I said I fought everybody. And that last fight, dispute, took everything away. That last fight set fire to the flames. Got kicked out, moved out. Now people in jail. Now she in jail. But it wasn't because of me though. But the popo called me to let me know that my, what they call it, they said, your abuser is out of jail. Just to let you know, remind you I live with her. But I did get put out. My granny ended up letting me come over. My granny started being weird and stuff towards me, but yeah, that was like, your abuser is, we're letting you out of jail. I'm like, my abuser? Not they call her my abuser, but then that next day, they come looking for me. Y'all was just there the night before. Now I'm all of a sudden labeled as a runaway now. So now I'm like, at the time my granny was just going, I guess she was just not finding no space and place. She was outside kicking it with her sisters, talking about me, and I heard her. So I packed my bags and left from her house. You're not finna to know. One thing you're not to do is that one, and that one is not it. She was talking about me, so I packed my bags and left. I left. Now I'm on the run for real. Now I'm considered as a runaway for real. And they told me if they can't come find me, they're gonna come find me. And if they can't come find me, they're gonna come find me. Now She's calling talking about the police looking for you, the police looking for you, and I'm on my way over there because you want my foot child, you got me put to jail. So now it's a me situation. I did. Remind you, we just had a tussle. But she didn't go for me. She went because jaywalking in the street. I'm running down the street asking for help. I'm not going to get into the whole full story. That's just not a story just to get into just yet. Because let them tell it. I'm a problem child and I should keep my business off the internet. But hey, internet, only people that don't talk back and give me hell. Hey, so now at this point, me and her just got done. You want to tussle? And I just got done the night before beating my up because y'all literally not gonna keep making me go through L's. So I done throw a bottle in his eye, bust him in his shit, gave him a black eye. Now I'm upstairs wrestling and tussling with my mama. It's just a whole lot. Left going right, left right going left. And I mean, it was just hell. It was just going through it. Y'all, it was to the point where I was winning every fight. Everybody wanted to pick up weapons. And it was just, and I still won. Give me that. Get over here. What they say, what katana, finish her. Okay? And I was finishing everybody. I was finishing him, her, finish them, finishing it. I was just finishing. I was tired of everybody. I was tired of everything. And, you know, most of traumatic places come from when you was growing up into what you just led into and what you do now in your afterlife. And I see it very, very loud and clear. But I've been seeing stuff. So, hey, that's hearing another story. Now I'm on child of runaway again. Now it's to the point where they really coming to get me. Remind you, I was in a situation that took pictures of me and everything and said woo because I didn't swing first, but I did get swung on. So then it left a bruise because I'm light complexion. I'm not light skinned, but I'm a light complexion. Like, and when it get real hot outside, you can go like this to my face, and my face, you see y'all fingerprint on my face. Like, I was very much going through it. And it was summertime. So everything showed up quick. They took pictures of me. Now they calling me talking about your abuser being let loose at like 12 o'clock it was like 3 o'clock that morning. Either way, it wasn't too many hours. She called, arguing with me, talking about, you got me locked up. Boom, you know, it's a phone tag, so the phone call I don't really go through, so you gotta, bitch, you ain't no shit, dude. Bitch, you ain't no shit. Whoop. Okay, you feel me? Like, you know what phone tag is. I know y'all do, because everybody boyfriend been in jail. Well, not mine. Should be. But I wasn't wishing nothing on nobody. It's like, phone tag. I just know what it is because my family went through it a whole lot of times. So, phone tag, so whatever. Next thing you know, they said your abuser been let from jail. Now I know the call's gonna come in crazy, but because she's got her phone, that's all it was. So I had to block the number, block and delete. So now I had to leave my granny house, like I told y'all. Boom, I left my granny house. Got my stuff. Now I'm walking around her. I had to sum down some of my stuff, so I had to throw away a lot of stuff to carry anything. Because it was like, I didn't have it like that. I wasn't going to keep carrying no buckets. All my shoes, and around that time, that's where I lost all my shoes. Mind you, I said I bought a shoes pair a week, and I worked at that job for 3 years over. That was a lot of pair of shoes. A lot of pair of shoes. I had a lot of pair of shoes. So, I'm like, okay. Now, it's to the point where you got the police riding back and forth, arriving. I'm going to school still, but now the police pulling up to the school, talking about what. So now I'm going through CPS. They forced me to go through CPS on her. And that's what but I don't got to explain that story to nobody because the only person that knows the whole story and I'm already lived through that and dealt with it already was me. They made me go through CPS. Because they said that I was a runaway. They wanted to know what happened behind closed doors before they took into further case. And it was like, let me know, because if not, it's going to look like you. So you got to tell me everything from the beginning to the end. When I told them everything from the beginning to the end, they called CPS. And it was just like, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. It was like they was forcing me or I was going to go away for something that I did not do because they make it seem like I was a runaway, but I was still going to school. So I did that. That last time, the police was like, okay, well, if you just take a ride with me to show me where your location is, where you stay at, and where your mom stay at, we're going to take a ride and we're going through with the woo. Y'all, why you take me to the not the halfway house, but like, what is that place? A locked up facility. I can't say it was really jail because it really wasn't, but it really was. They took me to there talking about, and then they had her in there. They had her in there signing paper, signing me over. I said, what? What? So now I'm up in there. I'm like, really? I said the popo ain't shit. I hated the police. After that, I cussed that police. I said, how you gonna sit up here and lie to me? He said, well, it's your mama's words. I said, so that means what y'all do out here as the police is y'all lie. So y'all lying. I put it in a work order. I mean, not a work order, a police report. I put in that. I called y'all in the first place when we got done fighting. Then I'm like, but I'm taking it back. And this is why I say the system is so corrupted. I would never call the popo, because if I call the popo, best believe they better be calling on me because I don't put somebody 10 feet under. Because don't get twisted. If I got to, I will. I will call the popo. I will call the popo home. But I didn't know they put a voicemail on the popo line. Like, I called like some months ago. They put a freaking, like, seriously, I can be damn bleeding out and you just send me to the voicemail. I was so shook and befuddled by that. I did not know they had a voicemail. I said, I ain't called these people in years. And I mean to tell you, I called them for the first time and it goes to voicemail. I said, I must be not calling 911. I must not be calling them numbers. I typed it in again. It's just a ringing. It's just a ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. Then they finally answer something about hello. Hello? Hello? I gotta be in the wrong city because y'all talking to me like I'm calling my friend. Something about hello? Hello? Y'all, I never forgive the police or the state in the system because they are corrupted. I've been in what's that word? Abusive relationships all my life. So I always been the one calling out for help. And every time I got turned down. The system is so corrupted that they don't even know when DCS should be at the door. They don't even know when a kid is getting neglected, abused, beat on, going hungry, starvation. They don't even know. Now to the point where it's like, oh, if you say that you've been getting this and that, third, I'm going to go to your parent, and your parent going to tell me what's going to happen, and then it's going to look like you're the bad guy. So, this system is the most craziest system ever. But that last situation, I ended up getting locked away. And when I got locked away, it was like everybody hated me. Remind you, I've been the one calling out, but everybody hated me when I got locked away. Y'all, so moral of the story is, I don't trust the popo. The popo can never be my friend. Ever. Never. Ever. I got into a fight. I had to fight for my life. And they took my life right from me. Right from me. Snatched it. Say, bitch, I don't give a fuck about my life. Snatch this bitch, give me him. This is what they said. This is what they sold my ass. Basically, that's what they should have just said. Should have told me in black people language, and I probably would have understood. Because other than that, I was listening to you. That police took me on a joyride. The joyride to take me to the jail. To take the jail. That's what they did. That joyride went from jail to me just a joyriding to hell.